Offers, call to action, and again, you guys know all these. Profits and coffee session, 45-minute turnaround, 50-minute cash and client session. Introduce your solar company. Solar company, do you think solar companies are going to grow in the future, or are they stagnant? I mean, this is growth, right? Like, I mean, this is it's kind of common sense. By the way, do your own homework just before you decide that's the niche you want. But look, that's not a bad one, and you're going to find them 7 new online lead sources in 47 minutes guaranteed. That's clearly just a play on the 45-minute turnaround. This is one on anti-aging services. And I've got a whole bunch. I just took what we had, and I'm going to give you these guys these slides, right? So I'll just flip through them. But again, I've just leveraged the 45-minute turnaround for all these different niches, because a minute ago I'm like, we got to niche this thing down. Now we got to find like an industry in an ideal world, like, you know, the general of new business for accountants. Okay, and then put something like this together, and then buy the domain name, financial planner marketing audits. If I'm a financial planner and I hear that, there's a decent chance I'm doing it. 39-minute makeover, 40-minute kitchen remodeler. What's that all about? Again, so just a ton of those guys, and I'm going to give you these slides so you can look at it, leverage it, but come up with something like this. Put these words out there, guys, and then don't be surprised when people start doing, you know, what happens to us all the time, and that just get an email to say, hey, when can we get started? Do you mind if I phone today? I don't want to wait until tomorrow. Strategies. You want to have a product ladder. Okay, guys, Jeff Walker, Frank Kern, Eben Pagan, Russell Brunson, these names sound familiar? Okay, guys, this is how they build their companies, okay? End of story. Lock, stock, barrel, and I encourage you to do the same thing. They do not bring you in. Russell Brunson does not make his money, Hugh, please confirm this, at $97 a month. He charges like $1 million to particular clients, $100,000. You want to have a value ladder where we bring them in, but then we keep walking them up. So you, and just an example, you guys could do a free webinar. Then you could plug them into your website at like, say, $397 per month. You could charge $697 a month for group coaching. And then this could be your $25,000 coaching program. Okay? Change that. This can become your webinar. This could be your free report. This could be $100 a month, or this could be $1,000 a month. This could be your $25,000 mastermind. And this could be your $75,000 I build the marketing system for you, right? Come up with a value ladder, but you bring them in here, and then everything needs to lead them towards this big number. All the big names, guys, this is the way they do it. Where'd my clicker go, guys? Oh, here it is. Okay, so you need to have a value ladder. So basically, it's a strategy. And again, here's the good news, guys, is that there's only so many strategies that you've got on the internet. You've got advertising. There's a few different, PPC, banner ads, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. We've had tremendous success advertising on LinkedIn and a little bit on Facebook. We're going to ramp up our Facebook significantly in the future, but it's there. A joint venture, build a list with build a list of, people in the aged care niche, like not just in, a general list of small business owners. Really niche that down, and your impact will go through the roof. Okay, blog, comment, post on groups. There's other. Like my buddy, mortgagebrokering.com. Okay, so he coaches mortgage broker. He goes to that website and he slays it. Okay, and again, he's Craig Vetter. He's on our Facebook page. 150 grand, 15 hours a week of coaching. And by the way, Craig's, I don't want to say he's a special guy, but he's a closer, and he sold a company for $1 million, right? So he's not just the average coach that sort of come along and got started and kind of was trying to work it out. He had a specific goal. He wasn't worried about the money too much. And it's not that he wasn't worried about the money, but he had a goal, and he was going to bloody well get it. And if he wasn't, there was going to be a reason why. And that was the goal, and he's managed to get it, and here he is. Because he did it with purpose. He got himself into state. He told himself the right story, and then he put together a strategy as opposed to kind of, go at it and hope for the best and wonder if this thing will work out or if it's for real. Okay? Building a list, nearly done here, guys. Build a list. It's not a strategy. It is the strategy. Okay, and again, the more finite and the more niche the list is, the better. Eyeballs, again, there's eyeballs you control, so that's your list. There's eyeballs you pay for and leverage, ads, joint ventures, LinkedIn and Facebook messages. And then there's eyeballs you have no control over, which are shares, SEOs, and mentions. Okay, the top one is the one that you want to concentrate on, but the other two drive everything to that. Okay, you need a compelling offer, a landing page, not a website, a landing page, a squeeze page, to pull the email address out. Why do you want that? Because you want to build the list. That's your strategy. It's not a strategy. It is the strategy for your company. Once you get them on the list, your goal is then to get them on the phone. Best way to build a list fast, lock, stock, barrel, is to have an event. Have an event, guys, and announce it and make it kick-ass. Don't, like, again, the growth webinar, the small business growth webinar, how I earned $187,000 my first 9 months online as a coach. Okay? So again, come up with your event and promote the crap out of it. Use the internet. This is the way. And then, by the way, you contact the JVs and whatnot, and they're going to get behind it. Product launch formula. Hands up if you've heard of the product launch formula. It's fabulous. I'm a big fan. Jeff Walker, I think his stuff is awesome. And again, he basically just teaches you how, like, his whole program is built around, like, having an event. The new Mission Impossible, the new Tom Cruise movies coming out, what do? They don't, like, show you the movie. They show you tidbits. And it's like an average tidbit. It's the absolute best content, right? Boom, builds anticipation. Next thing you know, on Friday night when the movie's live, you're there. Okay, I just described the product launch formula. Must email list regularly with call to action. This Frank Kern, we're doing some stuff with Frank Kern's office right now. Basically, they said this, and I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Say that again slowly. We make more money because we make more offers. And I went, Adrian, that's beautiful. We make more money because we make more offers. My question to you is, how many offers are you making? Probably one, and probably not very often. Push, send, make money is what Jeff Walker says, and I think it's bloody awesome. Just do it. Again, guys, it's not a strategy. It is the strategy. And now, very simply, to finish it off, now you got to say something. Now you've got them on the list, because all that's about, okay, well, how are we going to get their attention? How am I going to get their email address? How am I going to get that eyebrows to lift up? Here, this is, okay, how are we going to communicate with these guys on a regular basis? This is the kind of stuff that you can talk to them about. Testimonials. Put it on Facebook, put it on LinkedIn, put it on an email and send it out and say, wow, I just got this from this testimonial. Like, don't make it cheeseballish, right? Send it out and say, wow, I just got this email. I'm so complimented. What an awesome way for me to start my day, right? Do it like in a way, like along those lines, instead of, holy cow, I'm awesome, right? Think back to the likable. You can see how if you did that improperly, you suddenly go from being a likable coach to an unlikable coach because you're being a bit of a dick, right? Excuse the French. All right, so what goofy thing happened to you recently? What's going on in your likable coach's life? What these are basically, guys, Seinfeld, guys, is a show about what? Nothing. Yeah, guess what your emails can be about? Nothing. Actually, this is Russell Brunson 101. He got awesome, like section of his book right there, .com Secrets, cool book. He says, look, 10% or 90% personality, 10% content. I was like, wow, that's not, the way we do it. We're more content driven, but I got to tell you, reading this, I was like, wow. So what are the things here are basically Seinfeld episodes, guys, right here for you. What crazy thing did your kid do? What made you scream with rage that you're laughing at now? What did you buy recently that you adore, like a pet? What did your pet do that made you laugh? What crazy thing happened in the past that taught you a lesson? This is the kind of stuff you can say to your list. Because, by the way, you get on Russell Brunson's list. This guy doesn't email you like every week. He doesn't email you every month. He doesn't crap his pants that if he sends you another email, you might opt out of his list. He emails you every single friggin' day, right? And by the way, and people don't opt out. But he's got really clever stuff, and personally, I'm a huge fan. I think he's got a really cool story, and he's done some cool stuff. So whatever. But I'm on his list. He emails literally like almost every single day, and it's not a problem for me. On our Facebook page, guys, Martin Howie. Anybody seen Martin Howie on there? Now, if it's familiar. Okay, well, Martin, you just check out the Facebook page. You're going to see he's got these unbelievably long lists or unbelievably long posts. Guys, and by the way, he'll tell you this, by the way, right? Martin's a good friend. He's a legend of a guy. But like, he's copied and pasted, right? Like, he's not sitting there typing for 30 minutes for each one of these ridiculously long posts. Take these things, guys, and collect them for yourself. So when you go and post on the physiotherapy, on the chiropractor, on the butcher, baker, candlestick maker niche website, you've got unbelievable content too. And guess what? Really, really quick to do. You've got blog posts. You've got all sorts of content from us all ready to go anyways. 10 ways to become a millionaire pre-40. 10 ways anti-aging experts can become a millionaire pre-40. Okay, yeah, Business Insider. I was looking on Business Insider, and this is literally the name of the article. Okay, walk into go to get like a magazine. You could use like GQ, any of the popular magazines. Exactly what is on that front cover is exactly like those are headlines, guys, that they have tested. Trust me, like they don't put something on the front cover of GQ magazine without a significant amount of thought. Okay, so take that and then leverage it the way that I did earlier with the, drop me in any city with $100 and a phone, and I'll get 3 clients at $1,500 a month. Use that as leverage. How to form joint venture becomes I've just used old-aged caregivers because that's a great niche. 60% of the U.S. is over the age of 60. Attention old age caregivers, step-by-step guide will show you how to form a profitable joint venture in 5 easy-to-follow steps. Jab, 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 right hook. Guys, you're going to laugh at this. By the way, Gary Vaynerchuk, you heard of that book? Jab, 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 right hook. That means content, 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 or value, value, value. Now sell. Don't sell too early, guys, because again, a likable guy is not a guy who tries to sell too early. Now, do you see the guy in the white shorts? That's that handsome man back there. He doesn't. He did it. He put Muhammad Ali on here, so I went and switched it on him. Watch this. It gets better, guys. Boom. This is him. Look at this. I was right there. I think. Hand for our boy, Craig. He had the most, like I said, little brother to me, guys, the most placid guy ever. Oh my God, watching him, I saw him win this belt, and he was the underdog. And before the thing, they even came out, like they do a big interview beforehand, and they're like, look, and I'm listening in, right, because I'm right there ringside. They're like, Craig McLean, he's under the pump, man. Oh my God, I don't know if he's going to be able to pull this off, but I hope he gives us a good contest and basically doesn't get his ass kicked in the first round. Boom, 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 and I'm like, yeah. Anyways, I was there with a few of my buddies. Amazing. Anyways, so there's Craig. Guys, the same wall that protects you stops you. The internet, I want to come back to state, story, strategy, guys. Get yourself, most people go at the internet without a why, without an outcome in mind, and they sort of go at it haphazardly. From my experience, this is only what I've seen. You guys tell me, but they go at it like, you know what, I think I could do this, and maybe somebody will respond. Guys, if there was a networking group down the road, like let's say there's a networking group and there's 30 people, and then there's a networking group and there's 300,000 people, which one would you want to go to? And they're all your target market, by the way. The 300, there's no, you're not going to think about this, right? Well, what if the 300,000 transferred out every 15 minutes and a new 300,000 came in? Welcome to Facebook, welcome to LinkedIn, welcome to the blogs, welcome to the internet. So trust me, guys, to think that this stuff works, but you got to follow these steps, guys. I broke it down into 9 steps. Pretty straightforward stuff. And does it work? I categorically, without exception, promise you that it does. But is it magic? There's a little bit of delayed gratification in there, guys, where you got to put in the hard yards, you got to do the hard work in order to get the results at the other end. Okay? So, guys, maybe real quick, but I'm out of time officially, guys. But Q&A real quick. Is there anything specifically anybody wanted to ask me? I like the way I started my Q&A with I'm out of time completely. Yes, James. Yeah. Always the Scotsman, guys. Always the Scotsman. Now, any question? All good? All right, guys, again, Q&A, any particular question real quick you want me to fly through?
Can we get more comfortable seats for tomorrow?
Yeah. I don't know. Bring a pillow from your room.
We've been running a series of social media programs with Simon Meadows recently. Are we going to be running those consistently again when we
Yes, guys. I have an 8-hour, wicked question. We get 8 hours on social media, guys. Again, if you think that is good, like we literally, significantly ramp that up and break it down into, very idiot-proof, step-by-step. This is how you do it. This is what you should do, etc. It's very, very good. And you've done it, right, Peter? Like you originally did it. And you came out of the blocks flying, correct? How many people did you put into webinars?
115 at a time.
115 at a time, and in a niche, right?
I started out with 36 registrants. And I kept asking Carl, why aren't these people turning up? Carl said, it doesn't matter, still put the webinar on, there's only 4 or 6. I did the first session with Jane Walsh.
Yeah.
And then I did the next one with Simon Meadows. 2 months after Simon Meadows, I had 148 registrants, 128 registrants, 115
accountants, by the way.
Accountants.
Yeah. Good. Look, guys, thank you so much for your time. Adrian very quickly has to come up, but thank you guys so much.